Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project planning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. Okay, this is gonna look really weird and it's gonna be a little loud for a second, but I'm gonna talk about all of the makeup that is in this bag right now. Um, I recently went on a work trip and I took all of this makeup with me and I wanted to discuss my thoughts on the makeup. Some of it is old, some of it is new, some of it I had never used before and it is in my collection. So I'll just talk to you guys about what I used. First is my Anastasia brow pomade, which is very mirrored. I'm probably about halfway done using this. It is my very favorite brow product. And the last time I went on a work trip, I brought a brow gel, which did not give me the lift and the curve that I like in my brow. So this is definitely a staple in my collection. I don't really love brow gels or anything like that. I think this is just the product that I want to use for my brows from now on. Also, I brought my Anastasia brow pomade in Auburn. And this one I'm really close to finishing as well. I go through this stuff really quickly. I use it mostly from about here back because in the 90s I over tweezed and it doesn't grow back. So I gotta fill in real hard just the spaces that are just gone and not coming back. So those are staples in my collection though. Really highly recommend. I also brought, I'm just grabbing, and this is all random by the way. I also brought the Too Faced Glitter Glue Primer, Glitter Shadow Primer. This is tacky as hell, and it is real good. This is no longer sold, and it is still, works very, very well. There's barely anything left. Like if I squished all of this down, there's like barely anything left in here. I'm trying to have this done by the end of the year. I do have a backup of this. Thankfully, I bought two of them and they went on for $15 each. I didn't know that they were getting rid of them, like discontinuing them. Had I known, I would have bought like four of them, but they probably would have gone bad anyway before I got to use them. But definitely recommend this. Really love it. And unfortunately, I can't really recommend it because you can't buy it, but I love it anyhow. So if you have it in your collection, I recommend you use it because it is so good. I also brought the Maybelline lipstick in the shade 15, Born With It. It's a cream lipstick and it's a very pinky toned lipstick, but I put a more warmish neutral lip gloss over top of it and it looked very, very nice. And I really enjoyed wearing this. It was nice to get use of a product that I didn't have in a project or just something I wanted to grab. So it was really nice to do that. And also I brought the e.l.f., what is this called now? Hydrating Camo Concealer. You can see there's very much used up. Like there's a lot of windowing in this. I definitely have a long way to go on it, but I think I could probably put this in a project to finish. I don't know that I'd be able to finish it by the end of the year just because I'm using so many, but for sure early part of 2025 if I really put my mind to it. But this was actually really nice. I thought I liked the Camo Concealer better, but it turns out I like the hydrating one better because I have dry skin. You know, you learn things about yourself all the time, and I'm learning that I thought I had very like normal skin and very oily, but it turns out I have dry skin that is oily. So I'm very much a combination, and this is very nice. So it's good for my brows as well. I love using this to carve it out, but I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, then I take that brush and carve out my brows. It's very nice. So I did enjoy that a lot. Just gonna move some of these things aside because I have very little space to work with. I also use this Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury. There's next to nothing left. I'm actually gonna use this as soon as I'm done this video to freshen up my makeup, and then this will be done. So this will also be an empty. I think I would normally put this in Turn and Burn, so you'll probably be seeing this in Turn and Burn. And I did actually film it and will be up I think the 26th. So if I post this, yeah, you'll see it on the 26th. Yeah, so I'll try and post this video tomorrow, which is the 25th, and you'll see this in Turn and Burn Part 1 on the 26th. But this was fabulous. Really, really enjoyed that. It really sucked my makeup in, and I need that. So I definitely recommend the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I don't normally love a lot of Charlotte Tilbury products, to be honest, but that is fantastic. Also, I brought the Maybelline eyeshadow primer, and this is the only eyeshadow primer that I use for everyday looks now, and I love it. I used to use Urban Decay, but this is half the price, and you can also get it for almost half of that if you get it at the drugstore on sale. Such a good deal, and it's worth every penny, and it lasts a very long time, so really recommend this. I think it's fabulous. I also brought my Cosa Sport. I don't know that I actually use this on the trip, but I love this. And it's just something that I would like to continue to use. I also brought a beauty blender, not a big deal, but I have a little, this is from Marshall's, my little beauty blender holder. So dirty, I need to wash it, but I will put that aside. And then I'm just going to grab my water. Sorry, guys. Oh my gosh. So thirsty. I also brought these blotting papers, which I did not use. So 2 items so far that I did not use. And I brought this lip gloss with me. This was the neutrally rosy lip gloss that I used with the lipstick, which actually paired very nicely. And even though it's still kind of pinky, it still showed up more like, it gave it more vibrancy and less like pinkiness to it and more like mauvey dustiness to it. So I like that better. It kind of toned down the pinkiness of it, which I liked. So really enjoyed using that. But it's a Catrice liquid lip balm. So it's not technically a gloss, but it's very quickly starting to turn. This has about 4.5 mils of product in it. I may need to think about putting that in a project and getting that out because it's starting to go nasty. I also brought the lip liner from LYS in, it says Speak Love Smooth Glide Lip Pencil in the shade Driven. And the shade name is up at the top here. So as I sharpen it, I'm not going to remember what it is. So I'm just going to say like warm brown. You know what I mean? But I really enjoyed using that. I paired all those things together, even though the colors were totally different. They all worked very nicely jumbled in together. So that worked out well. This has been in my purse for so long, I don't even know how long. The Sephora, it says melting lip clicks. So basically you click it and the product comes up and it gives you like a little bit of a balm kind of thing. And yeah, it's beautiful, but it's like, it's never ending. I've had this for years and years, and there's only 1.5 grams in here. Like I thought I would have this done so long ago, and I still have it. So hopefully it'll be done before the end of the year. I also use the Rare Beauty Honesty tinted lip oil. The shade name is Honesty, and I liked this a lot actually. I wore this when I was in the office, and it was very nice. Really enjoyed it, and I will continue to use that because I want to kind of play around with everything in my collection. So check out on the 12th of each month, my friend Sonia and I from Makeup Obsessed XO do our updates for all the lip stuff that we're using in the month. So I'm kind of giving you a little bit of a preview of some of the things. I also use the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Hudson, which has been in the last few lip like usage videos. It's like a lipstick project pan, but this has been really nice. I have enjoyed this a lot, and I would like to get more colors, but I'm not buying lipstick for a very long time. I have plenty, as you can see. This is just all that I brought on a trip for like 4 days, and I still have a whole drawer full, so I don't need to buy anything new. For my foundation, I actually used quite a few samples, but I also brought this with me, which is the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Hydrating Serum. Like it's a CC cream. So as you can see, I am starting to get really low on this, which is really great. I would like to have this done by the end of the year. So that is a goal, and this is still in a project. And then I also brought my Prada Candy travel perfume spray. This was full when I left, so you can see how much I was spraying. But I really enjoyed this, and I actually thought I was going to finish it the way that I was using it. And then I ended up feeling a little bit ill on my trip, so I stayed in my hotel room for, I want to say like a good 8 hours in the evening. So had a bit of a work day and then slept the rest of the day. So I would have probably almost finished this if I was feeling better, but I'm definitely feeling mostly better now. I'm still kind of feeling, I think it's a flu, to be honest. I'm slightly feeling icky in the tummy, and I just ate a meal, and now I'm kind of like feeling, you know, that's not a feeling, but I think you guys probably understand what I mean when I do that, because it's like, yeah, just that feeling of it hurts and it's sensitive, and yeah. I used a couple of different mascaras on the trip. I brought two different like deluxe size sample-y ones. One is the Bad Gal Bang from Benefit, which is one of my favorite. I actually have that on today, and you can see it really lengthens my lashes. I mean, can you see? Yeah, you can see. Really enjoy that. And then the other one I brought was the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which I've also been enjoying. I have a different one already in the queue, so I got two of these going. This one is almost done, so I will put this one in some other place until that other one is finished, because that one's practically full. But this one is almost done. I used this so many times, and I reapplied like 3 times every single time I did my mascara, so that one is just about done actually. I also brought the Urban Decay eyeliner pencil in Demolition, which so close to being done. I'm hoping to have this done by the end of the year. And for contour, I did not bring my KVD Pan That palette for the year. I actually brought the Wet n Wild contouring palette in Caramel Toffee. This is such an old school drugstore go-to favorite in the past for me. You can see I have pan on one shade, and I would have liked to have expanded the pan and made a pan in here, but I had so much like setting powder and all this other kind of stuff I was using that I didn't really need a lot. It was quite impactful for a drugstore item. So yeah, I enjoyed using that. It was a little light in comparison to what I'm used to, like with my KBD stuff. You can see my face is hella contoured today, but yeah, I really did enjoy that actually. I also brought my Charlotte Tilbury little mini, what is this called now? Airbrush Flawless Finish. So finishing powder, I guess. And I have the most minute pan. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it, but let's try. Oh, no, I don't think it's going to show. Oh, I saw it. Can you see it? There it is. It's so tiny. It's literally like a pinprick in there. I literally was jumping up and down when I saw that, because I was like, I hit pan, and it's so small and it'll take me no time to use. But the fact that I see pan means the end is near. It is very near. Okay. A couple of other things that I brought with me were some face products. So I brought the MAC Shiny Pretty Things Face Compact. This is from a holiday collection many years ago. And I brought this because it has a bronzer, a blush, and a highlight. And these are things that I want in my like makeup bag to use. The bronzer is really hard panning. I'm not loving that. And honestly, part of me was like, just keep it there. Just leave it in the hotel room. Don't even bother like keeping the product kind of thing, because it's just going to continue to hard pan. But I ended up really enjoying wearing these items, so I think I might try them out again when I'm at home with my proper lighting, that I can actually see what things look like, because in the hotel room it was dingy AF. It was so dingy. And I ended up mostly wearing the Juvia's Place Blushed Rouge Volume 4, the pink blushes, because this one, oh, you need the smallest amount, and honey, you can see this thing from across the bloody room. Like, your blush is pow in your face. It's not gentle like what I have on today. I had blush on, and so I wore this for the most part because I felt like this barely showed up on my skin. So I will be considering this for potential declutter in the future, but I just want to play around with it a little bit, only because the bronzer is a slight bit radiant, but I also have other radiant bronzers, and maybe this one's getting a little old. Maybe it doesn't serve a purpose, so I need to try it out when I'm at home. Now for all the eyeshadows that I brought. A couple of these I didn't use, which I'm really upset about actually, but I have 2 more eyeshadow palettes in my suitcase, which I haven't opened yet, and everything else is in front of me here. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I ate lunch and now I'm feeling a little bit of sensitivity in my stomach and I'm very tired, very fatigued. This is some kind of flu thing. I don't know. But these are the ones that I didn't use, which was the Huda Beauty Mauve or Mauve Obsessions. I call it Mauve. I'm Canadian. I call it Mauve. So Mauve Obsessions, but I did not use this even though it's beautiful. I also did not use the Nothing Compares to Nude. I brought this just for like brow bone highlighting and like blending out and stuff like that. And then I also wanted to try this Too Faced Let's Play eyeshadow palette, and I did not use this, which makes me really, really sad. I actually only really used these and my Morphe palette, which I was trying to use the Morphe palette because I wanted to see if it's something I wanted to keep, and I'm still undecided. Even though I really enjoyed it, I'm still undecided. So the first one that I use is the Everyday Smoky, which is the more like cool toned e.l.f. palette. Really pretty. I really like the eyeshadow looks that I got from this. And this one is just a hint too white, like a hint too stark white for me. But this one was very nice as a brow bone highlight and in a corner highlight. I just feel like a stark white is just too much for me. But this is a really easy travel palette if you're looking for dramatic and more like fancy like evening eye looks. And then I also brought the Mad for Matte, which I also used a lot of just to warm up the neutral look of the other one. So I used this actually quite a bit, and then I used like the shimmers from here one day. And then the rest of my looks were all the Morphe palettes because that's one that I'm really highly contemplating parting with. So and then of course necessities, I need a tweezer for sure. I did not use these, which I was really sad about. I actually was using Benefit Professional. Did not enjoy. I forgot I had this on me. These were in my Ziploc baggie, stuck in between my two shampoo and conditioners, which I didn't end up using because the hotel had these fabulous shampoo and conditioners. So I was like, I'll use the free ones and I'll take these back home. So these ones still need to get used in the future. Turn and Burn. But that is everything that I brought with me, except for I brought the Something Chic Morphe palette. And then I also brought is it the Wilderness? No, is it Wilderness palette? I can't remember what the other one is called. It's from Beauty Bay online, and then it's like it's called Sample Beauty Wilderness palette, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And I love that palette, but I really wanted to try the Morphe one because I have had it for like 5 years and I have never used it. And so I used it like 3 times and I ended up really enjoying it. But I'm like, do I enjoy it enough to keep it is the question. So everything else I was very excited about except for this. This was like, I don't know. And I don't know what it is about traveling. I think I need to bring a teeny tiny mini desk light with me because I find that the hotel lighting is absolute hot garbage. And it's always like an ambiance lighting unless the sun is beaming in your room and you have like a window that faces the sunlight in the morning. And even in the morning, now it's fall, so it doesn't come up as early. So you're kind of screwed. You have to be in the bathroom, which I don't like to stand up and do my makeup and like lean forward into the mirror. I like to sit at a desk and lean forward into a mirror. So I know first world problems. I'm just being annoying and such a diva, but that's how I do my makeup. I'm getting older. Do I want to stand in a mirror? No, I want to sit. Anyway, that's everything I brought with me. I really appreciate you guys watching. Let me know below if any of these are your favorites or what are your favorites to travel with. I would be very interested to know what you take traveling with you for makeup because hopefully in the future I will get to do some kind of work travel again. That would be great. And then I know I'll be traveling hopefully in the future to see friends at least, I'm sure. But let me know in the comments below what your favorite item is to travel with. Skincare, makeup, hair care, anything. I would love to hear it. But don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!